Hi, it's Fionna Gossling from Royal LePage with a quick update as to what happened in the Burlington Housing Market in March 2022. So, as you can see from this slide, our number of units sold March compared to January and February were up. So in March, we had 364 sales across all property types in Burlington, and that's compared to 247 in February and 153 in January. That is still way down from what we would typically see in the month of March. Our number of units available has increased month over month, which is good. So we're starting to see more inventory come on the market. And our months of inventory has increased a little bit to 0.7. So that means if nothing new came to the market, it would only take 0.7 of the month to sell everything that we have. Our average sale price was 1.3, which is similar to January's average sale price. February, we saw a spike, but that happens when there's not enough data points to be truly statistically relevant. And our median sale price was similar to January. So February is a bit of a blip. What we are seeing right now in the market, though, now that we've had the first week of April, is that things are starting to slow a little bit. It was happening at the end of March, it's happening in the first week of April. So the technique of pricing something low to generate multiple offers and get that kind of emotional bidding isn't consistently happening. It is still happening, but it's not necessarily working in the way it has been for the last year and a half, 2 years. So there is a bit of a shift happening there. If you look at our month to month or year to year sales, you can see that our sales in 2022 are down by 20% over 2021. There are 20% fewer sales that happened this year as compared to last year. We have slightly fewer listings, but that's actually quite telling there. Our months of inventory are pretty much equal, but our average sale price is up 19% year over year. Days on market is still only 7 days, so things are moving quickly there. And of course, you need to break it down and look and see when you're talking about averages. If you're talking about detached homes, townhouses, or condos. So this slide kind of speaks to that. And you can see all of these on my website underneath statistics there. So the average price of a detached home in Burlington was $1.419. Townhouse was $1.15, and a condo was $761,000. And that's what's been happening in Burlington this past month. If you had any specific questions, don't hesitate to reach out. As I say, things are starting to show signs of cooling a little bit, which is a great sign for buyers trying to get into the market. And I don't anticipate that this will be a kind of price drop in any kind of major way situation, but we're just kind of removing those outliers that were reflective of emotional overbidding. If you had any specific questions, don't hesitate to ask.